Dear parent, I want to believe that your son and your daughter has come home. Yesterday, when I was having a conversation with candidates of this year, that is grade 6, grade 9 and form 4, I read this letter to them. This letter was sent to me. It was a message that was sent to me, then I decided to print it out. This letter was sent to me by a parent whose son I interacted with around 2022. Then we lost contact at some point because that boy lost interest in whatever we were doing, and he was already convinced that the route he had taken was the best for him. So when issues get to that level, I would always advise the parent that let the child be. So 5 years later, this parent sent me a message. Apparently, her husband, who is now deceased, told the son, and actually it was a writing, a message that the father wrote to his son before he died. This is a man who wrote a letter to his careless and grossly negligent son. A son who is so much entitled and felt like everything that the father was doing to him or doing for him was his right. If his father would give him money, he would go and waste that money outside. It is his right to come back and ask for more. And the father kept on doing that. Listen to this, because this letter forms the basis of this production. My son, come closer. My voice is fading, and I do not know whether this will be the last time you hear it. Look at these trembling hands. They once tilled the land, carried you on my shoulders, wiped away your tears, and worked tirelessly so that you would never know the hunger and humiliation I, your father, endured as a boy. Every scar on this body tells the story of a father who chose your future over his own comfort. Yet today, as death knocks at my door, I am haunted by one question. Did I labor in vain? I gave you everything a father could give, but you chose to lend your ears to strangers who mocked discipline, despised hard work, and led you away from the path I prepared for you. Tell me, my son, when I'm wrapped in my burial clothes and lowered into the earth, will there still be a home that proudly speaks my name, or will my life's work be buried with me? Will people remember me as a man who built a family, or as one whose own son watched the family fire die? My greatest sorrow is not that I'm dying. Every man must one day answer the call of death. My deepest pain is the thought that my grandchildren may never know the sacrifices that built their inheritance because their father chose carelessness over purpose. A family name takes generations to build, yet only one careless generation to destroy. My son, I beg you, not for my sake, but for yours, rise before it's too late. Honor your education. Respect those who genuinely correct you. Rebuild what your stubbornness has begun to tear down. Do not wait until you stand beside my grave, calling my name through tears that cannot bring me back. Let me close my eyes in peace, believing that the tree I planted will continue to bear fruit long after I am gone. Promise me, son, that when my voice is silenced forever, my legacy will continue to speak through the man you choose to become. This letter is a deeply emotional letter. After reading this letter, there are 3 questions I have been pondering over as a teams coach, as a teacher, because I can tell you schools in this country are slowly turning into breeding camps of goons, breeding camp of murderers, breeding camp of children who are slightly, few centimeters to becoming demons. I'm not saying all of them, but majority of them. A generation of children who are entitled, very ungrateful, extremely lazy. A generation that needs good life but does not want to work for it. A generation that has got a lot of knowledge and information but lacks the wisdom to implement the same knowledge. Those are the children we are raising in our schools. And this takes me back to you, the parent who is going to listen to this video. And I want to ask you the following questions. Question 1. Will you maintain the very lifestyle you have started for your child? Look at the lifestyle you've put your child. The kind of shopping you do for your child. I suffered when I was growing up. My child must enjoy the best of life. Very true. Thank you. That is a show of love. That is a show of parental responsibility. But the question is, do you think you will maintain that life? Do you think the entitlement that you are building in the hearts of those children, you will maintain it? Can I surprise you? As thankless as this generation is, if you will reach a level where you will not provide the same lifestyle you are giving them, these children will rise against you. They will heartbreak you. They will do things to shame you because to them, you are useless. You are only useful as a mother, useful as a father when you are financing their entitlement. These are children who will one day tell you and call you useless, call you cabbage of a father, call you a useless mother. During that time, their entitlement shall have graduated them to another level where they'll be doing very funny and very horrible things to make that lifestyle be maintained. And then you hear them coming on social media and saying, small girl, big God. And the boys will be calling themselves sharp boys. Maybe by that time they shall have developed a better name to replace the ones we have right now. Question 2. Can your child survive away from your shadows? Parents are daily destroying their children. Mtoto wako utaki mtu yoyote amcorrect. House help haizi correct mtoto wako. Ana correct aje mtoto wako na wewe ndio unamlipa? Jirani haizi correct mtoto wako. Ata correct aje mtoto wako na hako kusaidia kubeba na kuzaa? Mwalimu hawezi correct mtoto wako. Ata correct aje mtoto wako na ni wewe ndio unamlipa? Some of you, your children have been made to people have been made to apologize to your child instead of the reverse. Teachers have apologized to your children. Neighbors have apologized to you and to your children when your children were wrong. People have apologized to your child and begged for forgiveness when the reverse is what was supposed to be taking place. Let me surprise you. Life is watching you. God is watching you. Forces of nature are watching you. Karma is watching you. Before you go to your grave, you see this child whose ego you are fattening is the one who is going to send you to that grave. Before you start developing lifestyle or stress-related diseases, you see this ego you are fattening in your son and in your daughter because you have money and you are powerful and you can sue people. You can sue people. I will sue you. You can sue people. You cannot sue life. You are not going to sue life. Life is going to ensure that your latter days are going to be bitter ones because of the seed you planted in the heart of this boy or this girl growing up. Number 3. Are you appreciating your child or they are tolerating? Are people appreciating the presence of your child or they're tolerating your child? Let me tell you, most of the schools where your children are, they are tolerating your children. Just so that they don't have problems with you. They don't have problem in the government. Your children are doing mysterious and very funny things in these schools. But people have decided to teach and go home to keep quiet. They are literally tolerating your child. Your neighbors are tolerating your son, tolerating your daughter because they don't want problems. Your own family members, your uncles, your sisters, your brothers, your nephews, who may want to stay with your son or your daughter, they are barely tolerating your child because of the attitude you've built in them. The danger comes here. If God takes you today home and you rest and you go to the grave, will you be happy and tell God and pray what Simeon prayed, that God, with my eyes have seen the salvation of men. Now let your servant go and rest, or you are going to cry the cry of this man. And I want to challenge you these 3 weeks when your son is at home and your daughter is at home. Use that time to plant wisdom of life in the heart of your son and in the heart of your daughter. Continue making money and building kingdoms. But what we are telling you, because I'm a teacher, will come to haunt you.